So in about a week's time, the Easter Bunny is going to be paying a lot of people a visit. And with Easter, there's going to be a few people out there, potentially even you, who are getting a little bit anxious or a little bit worried about what to do. Specifically, if you're on some kind of fitness or fat loss journey. Because let's be honest, if you're in a position where a shit ton of chocolate is thrust in front of your face, you're going to feel a little bit anxious. Now, there are going to be a few coaches out there who say something along the lines of, oh, eat whatever you want, eat to your heart's content, Easter is a once a year thing, blah, 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 blah. And there's going to be a few coaches out there who do the complete opposite and say something along the lines of, no, don't eat any chocolate, don't give in to temptation, and all of that shite. Now, recently I've discovered that if fitness and coaching was a political compass, I would place myself nice in the middle, because I'm going to take thoughts, opinions and tips from both parties. In actual fact, here's 3 tips right now on how you can help guarantee that you stay consistent throughout your fat loss journey whilst also enjoying Easter to its fullest extent. So firstly, what I want you to do is portion out the Easter eggs that you get, because let's be honest, we've all been guilty of getting an Easter egg, smashing it in, sitting on the sofa, just picking at it, and before you know it, it's all gone. But if you actually portion out the Easter egg, cut it in half, eat one half and put the other half in the fridge, for example, this has less likely of a chance to happen. Also do it with the chocolates that you get inside as well. Don't just eat them willy-nilly, just portion half your Easter egg now, half your Easter egg in the fridge, and then also put the chocolates in the Easter egg in the fridge as well for a later date. Tip number 2, actually account for it. Now, despite the popular opinion, calories do actually count on Easter. They actually count all over the shop because they're governed by the first law of thermodynamics. And seeing calories disappear would be very, very scary, considering it's not happened since the dawn of the universe. So actually account for the calories that you're intaking. Actually put the chocolate that you're eating in MyFitnessPal. I'd actually go one step further. I'd probably log it at the start of the day. Put 200 to 300 calories or however many calories is in your Easter egg to the side and log that on MyFitnessPal, so much so that as you go through the day, you don't really have to worry about logging the Easter egg. And you know that you've actually put 200 to 300 calories or however many calories it is to the side specifically to eat this chocolate. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to allow you to stay within your calorie deficit, considering you've already logged it, but it's also going to mean that you're going to be less likely to overconsume your Easter egg once you get your hands on it, because you are not restricting yourself from it. And as always, overconsumption is usually a symptom of over-restriction, but because you are putting the calories away and already accounting for it within your daily diet, you're going to be less likely to overeat it, and your relationship with food as a result is going to improve. And finally, and this is a bit of a mindset shift one, allow yourself to eat chocolate. As I previously said, overconsumption is usually a symptom of over-restriction. So if you restrict something, a specific food such as an Easter egg, whenever you get your hands on it, your body is just going to go, oh shit, we've been given a food that we tend to restrict. We don't know when we're going to get our hands on it next. Let's just eat the living shit out of it. And before you know it, you're 2 Easter eggs down. Actually saying to yourself, I'm allowing to eat Easter eggs whenever I want, it causes a little bit of a mental shift, and it starts allowing you to look at chocolate and any kind of food in particular in more of a positive way, considering you're not putting it on a pedestal and you're also not shaming yourself for eating it. Funny enough, the more that you allow yourself to eat specific foods which you originally restricted, the less of them you actually start eating, because they're not special anymore, they're not put on a pedestal, they're not glorified, they're just regular pieces of food that you eat in the daily. And the less of something that you eat, the nicer it actually tastes as well. And the reason why is because the law of diminishing returns happens. And this is whereby the taste of something starts diminishing the more that you eat it in one sitting. Think of it like the first slice of pizza will always taste better than the 9th slice of pizza. So the more you allow yourself to eat chocolate, ironically, the less chocolate you'll actually eat. The less chocolate that you actually eat, the tastier it actually will be. It's a win-win, isn't it? I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense. Please enjoy your Easter. Don't restrict any of your favourite foods. Don't restrict yourself from eating chocolate. And for fuck's sake, do not shame yourself from eating an Easter egg or two. It's fine. But also, don't be a complete bellend about it. Keep in mind that people don't get fat in between Easter Sunday and the following Sunday. People get fat from the following Sunday through to Easter Sunday. Think about that. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. If you got any questions for me, comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any bullshit, as always, make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.